Welcome to another episode of Backcourt Breakdown Podcast, a podcast where we break down basketball from every angle. We got another episode for y'all. We just got done watching the Timberwolves versus Denver Nugget, Game 4. Timberwolves came out with the dub, 112 to 96. It was an amazing game, and we're here to give you guys our insight and a small breakdown on what we saw tonight. Michael, tell me, man, what did you see watching this game tonight?
What I saw watching this game tonight was a show of resilience from the Minnesota Timberwolves, man. Especially 1 minute or 2 minutes into the game, Dante DiVincenzo. Well, I'm not gonna say what I think happened, but he gets hurt.
Hmm.
He hurts his Achilles, and it looks like an Achilles tear. So that was a big one. And then you got Ant Man hyperextending his knee, which we didn't expect. So just a lot of things that didn't expect to happen, but the resilience shown by the Timberwolves
Yes,
and their second unit was something
man.
that was just so amazing to see.
Man, this ball game was amazing. I mean, we were watching this game on the Discord, and I just kept screaming and saying, "Man, this Timberwolves team is amazing." I mean, from the beginning of the game, losing two of the best player arguably on the team, Anthony Edward hurting his knee, DiVincenzo hurting his Achilles, but they were still able to fight. And before we keep going, man, I just want to give a shout out to every player on that Timberwolves team, man. I'm not a Timberwolves fan. I'm from Minnesota, but man, I was I was hyped watching this game. But we're gonna go in and break down some couple of things that we saw tonight, man. Let's start with this Denver Nugget team first of all. I mean, the Jokić, man, he had 24 points tonight. He was 8 for 22, 0 for 3, 8 for 8 from the free throw line. Jamal Murray with a big performance, had 30 points, but still wasn't enough to beat this Timberwolves team, man. Watching this game tonight and watching the Nuggets play, man, what is something that, you know, you just looked at me like, man, they gotta do a better job at this.
Um, Watching these two teams go at it, what I would say is the Nuggets just lack defensive presence. When it comes to these Timberwolves team, especially with Ayo and Bones in the game,
Facts.
they have so much speed. Like we spoke about earlier, the speed in which that they play this game at, the way they pick their shots and how they get to their spots, it's a little bit too fast for Denver to keep up with. And I don't know if Denver has the defensive ability to keep up with them as of right now.
That is true, man. And like I said in the last episode, as great as Jokic is, he can't guard a soul. And I think the Timberwolves, you know what I'm saying, pick up on that. And, the entire game, he was in every action possible that you could think of. I mean, band downs, they were coming off pick and rolls. He was in every action. And I'm super glad that, you know, John McDaniel came and he said what he said, you know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, we're seeing it right. This team can't really guard it, the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves was leaving it in the paint once again tonight. I mean, if you look at the stat, man, they had 54 point in the paint tonight. You know what I'm saying? And they were also what 25 from 26 from the free throw line. So I mean, they were putting pressure on the rim and they were getting to the free throw line, which is very big. And losing their star player Anthony Edwards, you would think that this Timberwolves team wouldn't pull out the dub, but they were able to come together, play as a unit, and win this ball game. Moving on next, man. Of course, we're gonna talk about Ayo. I can't really say his last name. I'm not gonna say it, man. Oh my goodness, he was amazing tonight. I mean, 43 points, 13 for 17 from the field, 5 for 5 from three. That is amazing. 12 for 12 from the free throw line, and he still had what? 4 assists and 2 steals and 2 blocks. Come on, bro. Hey, what do you think about Ayo? And I know last episode you was talking about how he was able to utilize his speed to get to the rim. But from the game that we watched tonight, what is something that you saw in his game that you could teach our viewers tonight, Mike?
Um, I saw a lot of things. He had a hell of a game. The main thing that I saw from him was the fact that he didn't force anything
Not at all, bro.
for the most part. I mean, he just picked his spots perfectly. When it was an open three, he's taking it. They close out late, he's attacking the closeout. He's getting downhill. He's coming off of pick and rolls, getting his teammate involved. On defense, he's active. He's looking while he's on help side to see if he can go in and get a help side block or help side steal. He's doing all the intangible things that you need a guy off the bench to do to help your team win. and tonight was his night. And like we always say, well, like a lot of people say, or people don't know, the basketball has energy, and if you're doing the right thing, the ball's gonna find you, and it's just up
Facts.
to you to put it through the rim.
That is a good analogy, and that's a good way to look at it. And Ayo was definitely the definition of that tonight. I mean, I don't even know where this came from, to be honest. I was like, last game he had 25, and we were like, oh, hold on. Okay, Timberwolves got somebody that can rely on off the bench. And I remember I was saying, when you go on Facebook Market and you're looking for a car that has good mileage, but you don't know if you should really get it, but it has a good price on it. And I was saying how the Timberwolves got him for a bag of fry. Man, his value after this summer is gonna be way more than that. To come into this game and put up 43 to outplay Jokic and Jamal Murray, that is amazing. And you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give credit to somebody else too, man. Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert was amazing again tonight, man. I'm not really gonna talk about his offensive stat because we know that's not what he's known for. But to him to hold Jokic to 24 points is still a good number, but he shot 8 for 22. He's really making Jokic uncomfortable and making it tough for him to really score the basketball, to be active. And we know that Jokic is very effective when he's get all the guys involved. And someone like Jokic, I think, in my opinion, I believe he's not a guy that's looking to score at first. He's like a archetype. I'm not comparing him to LeBron, but he's one of those players that they're at the best when they get everybody else evolve around them. And when Jokic is able to make those backdoor passes or hit the shooters in the corner, and and the whole team is involved. I think that's exactly his best. I mean, tonight he only had what? Jokic only had, okay, never mind. 9 assists is still good, but we know Jokic usually in a 10 plus assists. But tonight, um, Rudy Gobert did a great job on him, and so I want to ask you, man, like, what do you see from Jokic's offensive game against Rudy Gobert? What is he doing that you think is affecting his game for him? I mean, he's still performing pretty well, but like the Denver Nuggets team definitely gonna need him to play at a higher level in order to beat this Timberwolves team.
Yeah. So yeah, Jokic is still, like I said before, Jokic is still gonna do what Jokic is gonna do, right? He's gonna still get numbers that look really, really good on paper, but
Mm-hmm.
we know the level that Jokic can play at, and it's much higher than this, even though he still had a pretty decent game. So the props to Rudy Gobert is still valid. What he's doing that's very well is just he's playing aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
He's being patient. And he's showing effort. He's also playing very, very smart. He's not, you know what I'm saying, jumping on a lot of the pump fakes that he would usually jump on with Jokic, or the head fakes that Jokic throws up. He's just playing as patient as he can with somebody like Jokic. That's the best that you can do. So he's
Facts.
doing pretty well.
True, true. And also, I'm gonna give props to Jamal Murray, man. I know that he didn't win the game, but he's still ended up with 30 points, 10 for 25 from the field, man. I mean, it wasn't really a rough. I wouldn't say it was really a rough night for him, but it just, this Timberwolves team just wanted more, and I think that's what it really came down to. Like you could see from the demeanor, the body language. You know what I'm saying? Like they wanted to win this game more than the Denver Nugget did. And let's talk about the final play, man. Things got a little bit disrespectful, a little chirpy, but I like what I saw, man. Like y'all beat us one time at y'all house. We stole one. Y'all came back. We whooped y'all 2-0. I'm gonna finish the play and be disrespectful, man. What are your thoughts about that Jenna McDaniel last play, man? I love it. I love it. I like
As
that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. As for the Jada, you know how we get. For the Jada McDaniels last play, I love it. Shoot, the game is not over until the buzzer sounds, right?
Facts.
And if you don't like what somebody's doing at the end of the game, win the game.
Simple. I've been trying to tell these niggas this, man.
Win the game,
You
bro.
gotta you gotta win the game, bro. And I mean, you could see the frustration in Jokic. I never saw Jokic being that emotional unless it's a foul call. But he ran down like, hold on, what he about to do? Oh, you can get mad? Then you know what I'm saying? Win the game. But that was definitely an exciting part of the game. But they're gonna be going back to Denver for the next game. I mean, he's probably not gonna play. I'm pretty sure. DiVincenzo probably not gonna play, man. So moving forward, man, what does this Denver Nuggets team need to do to not lose this series? What do you think they need to do?
Man, um, down 3-1,
Yeah,
going back home.
yeah. 3-1, man.
Ooh,
Only one person has done
um,
it till this day. Only one person has
yeah,
done
Brian
it.
gonna lie.
Can that do it? Can he do it? Can Jokic beat that guy to say, you know what? I'm gonna will us to the victory, bro. You don't believe in it?
Nope,
You don't believe in
nope,
it?
nope, 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 nope.
I don't
Nah,
either.
nah,
I
nah.
don't see it, bro. I mean, bro, they gotta start respecting Ayo first of all, cause I'm watching the games, bro. They're going under screens. I mean, the dude was 5 for 5. I mean, yes, he had a good game, but I feel like he can do this anytime. Cause the shots that he's taking, those are good shots. He has great shot selection. Those were quality shots. He has a good floater. You know, he knows how to use his space to get to the rim. You know what I'm saying? He can get to the free throw line. And let me say that take all that away, he can still create plays for others. You know what I'm saying? Which I think is going to be beneficial for them, not having Anthony Edwards that usually put pressure on the rim. You know what I'm saying? And I think the Denver Nuggets need to put some respect on his game. Like, okay, we gotta guard this dude. You know, he had 25, he had 43. Somebody gotta be like, okay, he's a matchup we gotta cover now. You know what I'm saying? And I just think that the whole supporting cast of Denver Nuggets need to come together and figure it out. Also, it can't just be Jamal Murray and Jokic. Basketball is not 2 on 5; it's 5 on 5. So you're gonna need some help from your other supporting cast like Eric Gordon. I know we all know he's a little bit hurt, but he only had 9 points tonight. He was 4 for 11. I mean, Christian Brown has, he did not perform at all tonight. He had some turnovers towards the end of the game. Only had 8 points, 34 minutes. Like you need those guys to contribute in order for you to possibly, win a game. Because being down 3-1, we all know how that go, man. That's not a good look. So you tell me, bro. What do you think Team Bros need to do to finish and close this series out, man? Because they have a chance to
What
finish
the
this.
Timberwolves need to do,
Yes.
yeah, what they need to do is just continue to do what they've been doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Io, Bones, get in the game, push the pace, make Denver move, make Denver fly, make Denver run.
Mm-hmm.
Continue to hit open shots like they've been doing. Continue to put Jokic in pick and roll coverages and drop coverages, and then just attack the rim, get downhill. Julius Randle also did a great job. I don't know what his numbers look like, but from what the eye test, it looked like he
Yeah.
was getting downhill very, very, very well. So I like that from
Yeah.
him, which
Randall.
creates opportunities for shooters.
Yeah, Randall had 15 points tonight. He was 6 for 16 from the field. I mean, he had 9 rebounds. I mean, yeah, he didn't have a crazy monster game, but yeah, he did make some important shot down the stretch. And his activity, putting pressure around the rim was definitely needed. And props to him. And also, somebody that's gonna shout out to, man, Jenna McDaniel once again. He really didn't have any crazy number, but just the things that he do, like the rebounding, he had 8 rebounds. You know what I'm saying? The blocks, the activities, ball pressure on Jamal Murray. The energy, the oh no, y'all not gonna little us. We can beat y'all. We here to compete. And that energy, that goes a long way. And I believe this Timberwolves team gonna need this going forward because if they get win this series, they're gonna possibly gonna be playing the Spurs, which is gonna be also a good team for them. You know what I'm saying? And I think they're definitely gonna need that fire and energy and that dog mentality that he's bringing to this team, man. And yeah,
Great game. I'm excited to watch the rest of this series and see. I really want to see round two. I want to see them round two matchups because I kind of already know now that we're around game three, almost game four, where stuff's gonna end. But I'm ready to see round two.
yeah, man. I am very excited also to see what we're gonna be having for the upcoming games, man. Once again, big shout out to Io, man. Big performance, 43 points, man. That was amazing, exceptional, man. We want to see more. I want to see more in that, man. I might, I might get me an Io jersey one day. Soon, I
Hmm.
might get that. I ain't gonna lie, cause he put it on for the city right now, man. So big shout out to him, man. All right, man. We want to appreciate y'all tuning in to watch this quick episode that we just dropped for y'all, man. If you guys like anything that we're saying, you guys have any thought or opinion, let us know down in the comments, man. We're going to be dropping more episodes. It's the Backcourt Breakdown Podcast, and we appreciate y'all tuning in to watch, man. We out, man.